Now, continuing with our elevator design, I do want you to notice how vertical or how perpendicular this elevator sits within this frame. We're not carrying material on top of a conveyor belt and pitching it forward into a hopper like the competition, which you lay a conveyor belt flatter, it stretches the wheelbase out on the machine. That's not what we're doing with the Global. We want to keep everything tight and compact with a tight turn radius. So we actually mount this elevator in here a bit more vertically. Our elevator on the inside from this side of the machine is actually rotating counterclockwise and grabbing the material off of that dustpan that's swept up by the pickup broom and then overthrowing that into the hopper or the container, okay? Now with this inherently, mechanical sweepers carry a reputation of struggling to pick up leaves, which again, it's not true. There are items and things that have been designed into the Global to assist with exactly that, okay? So the biggest issue that you end up having when you're trying to pick up bulkier material like leaves or pine needles, depending on where you're at within the country, is that as they start to ball up underneath of the machine, you plow them. So if you have a way for those objects to actually get to the elevator, we can pick them up. So as what Global designs into every mechanical street sweeper as standard is a hydraulic leaf door, okay? So that leaf door is operated by a hydraulic cylinder that's located in the center of the elevator mechanism. You can actually see the top knuckle of the cylinder right in the middle, and that runs vertically down to the bottom, and the entire bottom floor pan is a standalone piece of this elevator attached to that cylinder, and then it has a couple of nylon pulleys that ride in a rail on the left and the right hand side of the elevator. Now, what this is doing for me is if I know I'm going out into the fall and leaf season in the Midwest or in the Northeast from down in Florida picking up pine needles, and I know on that first pass I'm at risk of that material building up and balling up and I'm plowing it down the road, before I ever start that first pass, the operator has the ability to hit a switch in the cab. It'll activate that cylinder and take that entire lower floor pan and rotate that up to expose those lower elevator flights and allow those flights to grab that material. Now, what I compare that to, though, is again, like broom and shovel in the shop. I don't want a guy ever to go out here and run this machine with that leaf door wide open all the time, thinking, if I keep it open all the time, then I don't have to worry about ever plowing material. It's counterproductive. The idea is to use it only when you need it. You got to remember, as soon as you take that dustpan and you open it using the leaf door, that would be just like taking a shovel or a dustpan in the shop and raising it 3 or 4 inches off of the ground and only taking half of the material. We still need that in the lowered position as it is now to sweep right down to the surface. So in leaves, this will be a 2-pass machine, okay? So that means on your first pass, you're going to open that leaf door, you're going to take the bulk of that material, and on the second pass, then you're going to close that down and you're going to clean to the surface.